I love violence. I love fighting. I love intense 1v1 competition. It's probably my favorite kind of sporting event. Who doesn't love a classic samurai duel? Ever since I was a child, I've had a predisposition towards this form of entertainment. And that's natural, considering I grew up watching the Chunin arc, an arc widely regarded as one of, if not the best, Naruto arc of all time, for its dynamic, character-driven battles, and fire episodes that just come one after another, week by week on Jetix in 2007, making my little child brain vibrate dangerously with how fucking cool it was. I wanted to be Naruto. I wanted to be Shikamaru. I love Shikamaru! I love Shikamaru.
Man, what a drag. Hey, when do we eat?
Everyone loves a tournament arc. Even your bitch sister likes tennis, which is basically a tournament arc, but in real life. Now, imagine an anime that is just tournament arc. That is Kengan Ashura. Record of Ragnarok is not very good. It was cool and it had some interesting themes, but for me, the characters fell flat. The cast was too large, the main drama was obscured by the bizarre setting and the over-the-topness of the character designs and introductions. You don't know who to relate to, and even if you did, you probably wouldn't want to. Kengan Ashura solves this by making every single character who fights deeply fascinating through a combination of mystery and relatable desire. Every fighter wants to win. This is obvious, and is true in Record of Ragnarok, but in Kengan, their motivations are regular. Oma wants to win because he has trauma about being weak. Lihito wants to win to prove that he's a superhero, and to avenge his friend. Blonde Boy wants to win because he loves winning. The Doctor wants to win because he is a hired government contract killer who infiltrated the tournament to be matched up against the death row inmate he has been assigned to perform a hit on because the death row inmate has proven immune to regular forms of state-sanctioned execution. These are simple desires, and we can relate to them. Everyone has felt weak. Everyone has wanted to be strong. Everyone has enjoyed winning.
Just speaks for itself.
Everyone has been told to do something by someone else. Maybe the Japanese government. We understand these motivations, and that makes the fights gripping. When two motivations collide, as they often do. The other way the characters are elevated beyond being one-dimensional is through mystery. After a few episodes, you begin to trust that Yabako Sandrovich always has something more up his cute little fucking sleeve. I'll give you an example that I made up. Two men stand across from each other in the Kengan Life or Death Battle Tournament. On one side, Mario, whose character design is incredible. On the other, Luigi, a Chinese martial artist, whose character design is slightly less cool but still pretty epic. It looks like Mario, the cool guy, is going to lose to the slightly less cool guy, and you start to panic. Sweat drips down your forehead. Your mother's worried about you. She's texting you and you're not responding. It's dinner time. Why aren't you at dinner, Matthew? Your dad's hungry and he's not gonna start without you. But then you realize, oh no. There's 13 minutes left in this episode. What could possibly happen? Luigi has Mario on the ropes. What could possibly go wrong? Boom! Mario reveals he's been using his right foot the entire fight, and he is actually left-footed. But then Luigi reveals his feet are made of wheels, as he was raised by cars on the American interstate system.
What?
Mario reveals he was a mechanic for 19 years, and his speciality was dismantling cars. An epic battle ensues. Finally, Luigi whips out his emergency protocol. a move that explodes a wave of blood from his eyes in a beam that slices Mario in half. However, Mario's legs flip over in an ancient classical judo technique that one expert judoka in the audience recognizes is called the living legs technique. The legs run at Luigi and deliver a hip throw that crushes his skull. Mario's legs leave the ring and the doctor patches him up, leaving him with nothing left but a scar on his torso and a twinkle in his eye, ready to fight the next round. But it's not over. Luigi's final I-beam move was much like a boomerang. It comes back, piercing through the walls of the doctor's surgery. The other characters duck and scream, but Luigi has the last laugh. The beam has destroyed Mario's heart, killing him instantly. Both fighters are disqualified. Chairman Metsudo laughs heartily. He knew all this would happen. Maybe. Every fight is like this. Every single one. It's insane. And so is the cast. There's a Himalayan giant who is addicted to Nintendo consoles. Obama, a jiu-jitsu prodigy, a black guy who is Chinese. A black guy who is Chinese and also a Scud missile. Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Mickey Mouse. A Hell's Angel. Mokichi Robinson. A murderous police officer. The Zoldyck family from Hunter x Hunter. The King of Thailand in the future. A gay guy. Donald Trump. An actual zombie. And a lowly Japanese salaryman, who is also the main character. We are entering savant territory. Sandrovich put Ronald McDonald and Mokichi Robinson in the same TV show. I wish I had thought of that. And just like I wish I had thought of that, I also wish I had thought of the genius device of having two parallel narratives of a middle-aged man coming into his own and taking charge of his own life, juxtaposed against a young man's desperate quest for revenge. Geez, dude, this plot is almost as poetic as it is compelling. And fine, the CG animation isn't great. You'll get over it. Grow up. If you sat through all of Dragon Ball GT, you can cope. The voice acting more than makes up for it, with star performances from many goats of the Seiyu scene, such as Kotomine Kirei, the third Hokage, and Kaiji Tang. I didn't watch the dub, and I'm not going to. And Ban. Oh my god, this guy takes a lot of work. And he can sing? Damn. He's kinda fit. The setting of a world run by merchants that is secretly backed by this simple world of violence harkens to themes often found in shonen and seinen anime about the uncomfortable transition from Japan's warrior to merchant cultures in the Edo period. A tension that seems to still underpin a great deal of Japanese artistic and political thought to this day, whilst also keeping it at most times light and fresh, like having one of the main characters be a pro wrestler who refuses to dodge because he's just that strong. Don't get me wrong, the show does get dark at points, but these moments are few and far between in the raucous celebration of anime martial combat that is Kengan Ashura. This show is definitely worth the watch, especially if you have Netflix.